What's up, y'all? Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, I'm dressed up in my red little skirt, going out later. Alright, so today I would like to recap Arsenal the Rebel versus GEECHI Gotti. This is off of Smack Volume 4. Arsenal Round 1. Nigga, suck my dick! In the most disrespectful way I could spit it to you. All that shit you say you wish a nigga would do, niggas did it to you. I leave a hole big enough to fit a midget through you. I'ma introduce the world to a clown, and I don't need help from Stephen King to present it to you. So remember that movie, Stephen King Presents It? It was the movie about the scary monster who was a clown. Okay, it came out years ago, and then it came out again just like a couple of years ago. Next bar. But when me and Jimmy rock, Suge the shooter and driver, watch how the Hemi slide. Shotgun out the window in Compton, the same alley where Ricky died. Oh nah, that was South Central. So why let a round hit you from a loud pistol when I could quietly stab you in the navel and then just drag what's in the South Central? Woo, I like that bar. So remember the movie Boys in the Hood where Ricky died in the alley? Okay, then he's saying, oh, that happened in South Central. And then he's saying, why shoot you when I could take a knife and stab you in your navel and then drag what's in the south, like south of the navel, up to the central. Fire. Next bar. Oh, but you nutty block. You Compton crip. My mistake then. You still bang the 6 guard. You get beat with a 40, ain't talking dick. Okay, let me say that again. Oh, but you nutty block. You Compton crip. My mistake then. You still bang the 6 guard. You get beat with a 40, ain't talking Drake's friend. So, Drake always say he's the 6th guy. He says that a lot in his rhymes as well. And 40 is actually a guy. He's a Canadian record producer, and he actually produces all of Drake's albums. Okay, so that's actually Drake's friend, but he said he ain't talking about Drake's friend. He's talking about that 40 caliber gun. Fire. Next bar. But you nutty block, Compton crip. Big C's you throwing round till you assign a wheelchair for the rest of your life, pussy, you rolling now. Ooh, so he's saying, yeah, until you become in a wheelchair and you cripple and you'll be rolling. Fire. Next bar. I'll grab your bitch head while she bobbing for apples and push her nose in now. Why? Cause I promised Gotti if he went back to jail, bitch, I will hold you down. Ooh, disrespectful. So, you know when you bob for apples, that's a game that people play. So he compared her bobbing apples, putting her head down, saying if Gotti went back to jail, he gonna hold his girl down, but meaning down in the fucking apples. You know, but that was fire. Next bar. Let a nigga say they from Newark, New Jersey. Nigga, that semi go chopping. Smack, Chico, Beasley, Avocado, ain't no fucking videos dropping. I make a movie with the toaster. Shotgun in the armpit. The kickback would make me do the little Uzi with the shoulders. Fire. I like when he says Smack, Chico, Beasley, Avocado, ain't no fucking videos dropping, because you know how long it takes for them to drop videos, even though recently they've been doing a good job dropping the videos, but for a while, it took a minute before they would drop any videos. Okay, and then when he says shotgun, Little Uzi is an artist, okay, but Little Uzi could also be a gun. Alright, so next bar. I'm from a city where niggas' mother dies for sex. I really live what's in my notebook, pussy. My life a butterfly effect. Woo! And you know, butterfly effect, they have notebooks, spiral notebooks that have the picture of the butterfly on the outside. I know a lot of females would use it for like a personal diary or something. Next bar. I say, nigga, don't talk that street shit to the concrete, cause I laid the foundation and paved the way for you prodigies to be able to cause havoc and even mob deep. Nigga, my nine speak. I pull up on Gotti at 5 guys, we 9 deep. Now bet you all this hair on his sideburns, Ashanti. So I like this is a little scheme where he said the concrete foundation paved, okay, and then when he said prodigies to be able to cause havoc and even Mobb Deep. Remember the artist named Prodigy? He was a part of the group called Mobb Deep. Okay, and then I like when he say my 9 speaks, which is a gun. He pull up a Gotti, we 9 deep, you know, his crew. And then I like at the end, he said, bet you all his hair on his side burns, meaning the blood, when he shot him, that blood burns on his side. But also meaning your sideburns for your hair, because he said Ashanti. And Ashanti is that singer who was from Murder Inc. And when she first came out, she had long sideburns. She used to get teased a lot for it. Next bar. Yeah, I get this dummy shot. Both arms up, I'm doing the mummy bop. My whole avenue retarded. Me, I'm really from Nutty Block. Next bar. I don't want to know what your life's like, or what your staying in the hood, or what your stripes like. Just know I got triple what they paid you, plus pay-per-view. So what's your price like? What's your price like? He's like, I got more money than you, and I got the pay-per-view. What's your price like? Fire. Next bar, last bar. ... I'm from a city where niggas will literally chop your neck off your shoulders just to say they got ahead of you. So chop your head off ahead of you. So I thought this round was very explosive and powerful round. He had lots of energy, Arsenal, lots of aggression, great bars. He was so much fun to watch. He was so very entertaining, and like every bar was pretty much hitting, every bar. So now we're going to go to GEECHI Gotti round 1. Alright. Nigga, that shit was fire. For real, he was spitting some retarded shit. Up here dressed like how to be a Crip starter kit. So he had everybody laughing when he said that, because Arsenal was dressed up in like this blue, it looked like a raincoat, this blue raincoat that was like, was all blue, and it was the flag color, the blue color that had flag basically. And it just looked like he was doing too much. It was a little over the top. Next bar. Nigga, you's a bitch. Do something. I'll really shoot something. Cross my line, I'll shut the volume down like a mute button. So we know on a remote control, you can press mute to shut the volume down. Fire. And they on smack volume 4. Next bar. ... This the URL. This my shit now. And ever since I've been a champ, all these niggas want smoke. I don't see no lies told. Act smack. Soon as these niggas come to the crib, I'm the first shit they ask about, like the Wi-Fi code. So I thought that was funny. He had people laughing because it's kind of true. When you first walk into somebody's crib, I know my friends and my family, when they come to my crib, one of the first questions they ask, you got Wi-Fi? You got Wi-Fi? And so that was funny. Next bar. Nigga, y'all like hoes. Be in your inner circle whispering about me. Till you meet me and realize you just a 300 and I'm a Bentley. Breakfast Club ass niggas. Y'all see the God in envy. Y'all see the God in envy, and that was fire. You know, the Breakfast Club, okay, is a group of people, which is Charlamagne the God. They have DJ Envy, and it was also a female, I forget her name, okay? So that was fire how he said, y'all see, he put up the, C sign, y'all see the God in envy. Next bar, ... Shout out to them Dom moves. Y'all know how we do. My real niggas know if I holler Asante, Key 2. See now, if he knew, he would have hollered out Key 2. So I like this bar. This is like a gangster bar because Rum Nitty was standing right behind GEECHI Gotti. And they both Crip. So when Gotti say if I holler Asante, Rum Nitty knew exactly what to say. He was like Key 2. So now Gotti is looking at, Arsenal saying, see now if he knew, he would have also hollered at Key 2, meaning because you supposed to be Crip. So he basically saying you a fake Crip. Next bar. But see, that's why I got a question, Crippin', ... See, the West is listening. Just like we supposed to, because you from New Jersey and Grape Street. So do you got a problem with the East Coast too? Because Grape Street beef with East Coast. But you from the East Coast. Ain't that like a conflict of interest? I guess what's happening in Watts ain't none of y'all niggas' business. Basically saying, how you from East Coast New Jersey, but you also from Grape Street. How is that happening when East Coast supposed to, be beefing with the West Coast? You know what I'm saying? So that's a conflict of interest. Again, pretty much saying that he's a fake Crip. Next bar. Y'all niggas bitches. You a hoe, Ars. Got him with the 4-spark. Catch him in the whip. I'll turn that bitch to a go-kart. Head shot. Leave the locks on the door. I'm Joe Clark. So remember Joe Clark, the principal from Lean On Me, that movie Lean On Me? Okay, so he was determined to keep the bad guys and the gangs out of the school, so he would lock and chain the doors. But of course he met Arsenal locks, because Arsenal got dreadlocks. So he said, headshot, leave the locks on the door. I'm Joe Clark. Nice bar. Next bar. I already body Suge. Now Arsenal coming straight for vengeance. It ain't jelly when I say I got some artificial grapes on my biscuit. Y'all be my witness. I'ma need 2 casted. Red can get it too. Since you yapping, put his apple in the box with the grapes. This a fruit basket. Woo! So you know Arsenal called himself the Grape Street Crip. Okay, so he's like, you know, I got artificial grapes on my biscuit, meaning the gun is his biscuit. Okay, he was saying he could get 2 caskets, meaning for Suge and Arsenal, because Suge is also a Crip. But then he called out old Red. Red can get it too, since you yapping. Put his apple in the box with the grapes. His apple meaning his head, and the box meaning the casket with the grapes, with the other Grape Street Crips. This a fruit basket. Fire. Apples, grapes, you know, fruit basket. Next bar. It offend me when you be acting like you from them JD projects, but ain't put on none of them niggas, but you on the rap game making money for one of JD projects. Fire. Now, I watched the show faithfully. The Rap Game show consists of a bunch of kids, teenagers, okay, and they competing all for the #1 spot to get a record deal, okay. A lot of battle rappers, they actually battle on this show. That's why I like this show, because, you know, they do battle rap. And a lot of battle rappers been on the show, like Arsenal the Rebel, John the Don been on the show, even Calico been on the show, yo. Okay, so I like in the bar when he said, you acting like you from them JD projects, which is from Watts, you know, Grape Street. And then at the end he said, but you on the rap game making money for one of JD projects. He referring to Jermaine Dupri, because Jermaine Dupri produced that show, The Rap Game. Fire. Next bar. The nerve of me. I'm back on that dumb shit. Handgun with the drum clip. I'm dumping the 40. I want a young bitch. So I like when he said I'm dumping the 40, meaning I'm dumping the gun, or he dumping a 40-year-old woman. You know how you could dump somebody? I want a young bitch. Next bar. Nigga, 1 hit. I have his mind gone. He brain dead. Now machine help him with his words like Rhyme Zone. So remember that whole scandal when Loso came out saying he knows some battle rappers using Rhyme Zone, which is supposed to help you with your bars. Next bar. I was in jail when my partner got shot. DOA. I'm talking he didn't even get away to the doctor. I came home to put in work for him, feeling just like Meek in a helicopter, because I got out and went straight to a chopper. So of course he meant he went to a chopper, which is a gun. But you can, you know, that's an abbreviation for helicopter as well. And remember, Meek Mills recently got out of jail, and the first thing he did was go to a helicopter, which took him to see one of those basketball games. So I thought that was fire, how he compared himself coming out of jail too, but instead of going to a helicopter, he went to a chopper, which is a gun. Fire. So this first round was great. He had some real talk bars, good performance, good aggression, haymaker bars. He had just a little bit of filler, especially towards the end. Okay, but he did great. That first round to me was so hard for me to judge. I literally had to watch both rounds 3 different times. So I'm going to tell you at the end who I edged it to. But that first round was highly debatable. Okay, so now we're going to go to round 2, Arsenal. ... When you going to spend some time with your kids? Your son really miss his daddy, and your partner teaching him how to hold a gun. It's funny you spend more time in a cell in a jail with your bunkie, but didn't spend that much time outside with your oldest son. See, gangsters who don't spend time with their kids, I don't support those. It's my job to fire and leave you dead in your showing up to court clothes. Fire. Basically getting on Gotti about, oh, you a street hustler, you a street, you know, gangster, you don't spend time with your kids. That's the angle he's going with in this round. Next bar. Niggas who think they nutty on my block, I extort those. All you hear is a loud bang. It reminds you of how that county cell door closed. Fire. Now, I remember back in the days when I went to see my uncle in prison, I went with my dad and we had to walk through the corridor, and I remember right behind me you hear that county cell door close. Bang! But of course he compared it to a gun. All you hear is a loud bang. It reminds you of how that county cell door closed. Fire. Next bar. You out here glorifying incarceration. This nigga scared of your mail. Nigga, I'd give you 5-year tops to you and your oldest son together sharing a cell. Fire. Next bar. Nigga, you gonna meet karma. My hands speak fast and my reach longer. I never went to prison, I stayed free. So who really been in the streets longer? Woo! Fire. That was a nice angle. Like saying, oh, you know, you gangster, you know, you this, you that, you always in and out of prison, okay? But I'm the real criminal. I'm the smart criminal because I never went to prison. I stayed free. So who really been in these streets longer? Fire. That shit really hit hard in the building. Next bar. I'll slap this bitch. Now it's getting domestic. You standing there with your head down and your hands behind your back. You that used to getting arrested? Fire. Because it's so true. Gotti always stands in a battle with his head down, his hands behind his back. And that's exactly what he was doing when Arsenal said that. So it hit so hard in the building. He had everybody like, ooh. Next bar. All that time you spent away from your two boys, I blame the game for it. But God already made him pay for it. They gave him life in an insane asylum, and they assigned him to the A ward. I'm going to be straightforward. Fire. Remember, Geechchi Gotti had a battle with A ward. A ward is the battle rapper. But in the bar, he said God made him pay for it. They gave him life in an insane asylum, which is in the hospital. They assigned him to the A ward. Fire. Next bar. ... You got one style of rap, nigga. You don't speak about a lot. But I get it. You wrote all your bars in prison. You don't really know how to think outside the box. Fire. Saying that all you do is talk about prison and going to jail and a block and being a gangster. Of course, that's all you speak about in your battles, because all what you did in prison, you don't know how to think outside the box. You don't know how to talk about anything else. Fire. Last bar in the second round. Nigga, your whole life was tied to the system. Stupid, you always guilty. Duh. That's why you rhyme with conviction. You look the part, so your lines is convincing. Low cut, fucked up teeth, crip. Nigga, you match beyond the description. And a nigga on YouTube, he like, yo, welcome to my hood. Yeah, that's the trap. The building over there on 165 and 166, oh, that's where they make the packs at. Oh, yeah, that alley over there, when the cops run down on us, is where we throw the straps at. Dispatch on the other line like, 10-4, did you catch that? Fire. I can't believe I got through that whole bar. That was a long bar. Fire, yo. Arsenal was so entertaining in this round. This was his best round, y'all. Best round. I really enjoyed him. It was like a movie watching Arsenal. It was so fun to watch. Very entertaining, explosive, great bars, great haymakers, lots of energy and aggression. Best round, and he had some good angles. He really turned up even more in that second round. Best round, Arsenal. Now we going to Gotti round 2. All these behind bars was the type of shit you had niggas laughing about. I find it funny how you could condemn me because I'm going to jail for the shit you be rapping about, which is true. Arsenal, he do music, he raps, and even throughout his battles, his previous battles, he would wear his purple flag or whatever, and he always talk about gangster life. So it's like, how you gonna tell me and condemn me about my lifestyle and going to jail when you rapping about the shit like you was really going to jail? So you a fake crip, basically. Next bar. I got you niggas banging again. If y'all wasn't doing it then, nigga, don't be doing it now. Trying to show me you gangster only make me think you niggas clowns. Even the vets talk all that shit about the PG process, then get on the car with me and all of a sudden it's the proving grounds. So you know, the proving grounds, that was a part of the PG process, which is the up and coming battle rappers. So it was pretty cool. I like how he said that bar. Next bar. You was a blood I heard that turned Grape Street. That's some weird shit. I knew he was a fag, cause only queers switch. Nigga, real shit. You a bitch in the streets but wanna be a crip in the ring. Close range, arm to his chest, look like his shit in a sling. This bitch with a beam. I steam his face, then I kill your kid. Now you a seedless grape. Fire. Okay, I like in the beginning when he said, I knew you was a fag because queers switch. Queers means homosexuals or gay people. And then he's basically saying, you a bitch because you want to be, you know, you a bitch in the streets but want to be a crip in the ring. Okay, I like when he said at the end, I steam his face, then kill your kid. Now you a seedless grape. Arsenal call himself Grape Street Crip. He will be a seedless grape. And you know having a kid is like having a seed. So now he's seedless, meaning he don't got no kid. Fire. Next bar. Trying to act like Grape, a hood that you love. You giving him 3 up top, but you never booked him on you, dub. So before he said that bar, he had mentioned some names, some people who were Crips, Grape Street Crips. So then Arsenal had gave this guy in the crowd 3, you know, high fives. So when he did that, Gotti rebutted it and say, trying to act like Grape, a hood that you love. You giving him 3 up top, but you never booked him on you, dub. So that was funny. He had everybody laughing. Next bar. Yeah, I'm disrespectful. You ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. I'll kill that little bitch, show up to her funeral, get her obituary, make a paper plane out of it. Woo, disrespectful. He's trying to act like Ars, how Ars is always disrespectful in his, you know, in his battles. Next bar. You goddamn right. I put the blade to his daughter's scalp, making sure that little bitch in pain. How the fuck y'all call Arsenal the rebel, but I'm the one going against the grain? Fire. Now you know what a rebel is. Somebody who stands up for what they believe in, no matter what. Okay, and going against the grain is basically going against people's wishes. You know, just trying to be difficult, basically. Fire. Next bar. Your baby mama look good. Oh, them tits soft. After I fuck her, I use his daughter's cloth to wipe my dick off. Woo, disrespectful. Next bar. This dude nuts. I've been trying to figure him out. I seen his daughter. I said you would never succeed until somebody bust their kids in your mouth. Disrespectful. You would never succeed, like suck a seed or succeed. You know how you succeed? Okay, until somebody bust their kids in your mouth. When you suck a seed, you know, bust the kid in the mouth. Disrespectful. Next bar. Look what he did for clout. He been rapping like that 15 plus. I can't remember a time he was lyrical, the king of disrespect. Cause he ain't have enough respect for the craft to write fine material. Fire. So he basically saying most of his battle rap career, all he do is disrespect, you know, talk about people, kids, and all that stuff. He didn't have enough respect for the craft to write fine material. I like that little scheme. Craft, fine, and materials. That's like arts and craft scheme. Last bar in the second round. How he talking Grape Street? Like he really with that. If he was, how come when Suge got robbed, you ain't even get his shit back? Grape Street that, nigga. Grape Street this. Them motherfuckers took your phone and your motherfucking jewelry. You ain't been back on Grape Street since. He checked Suge, yo. Yo, that was so fire. He had everybody like, ooh. Because, of course, when he said in the beginning, how come when Suge got robbed, you ain't get his shit back? Of course, Suge has something to say about that. Okay, so then he turned his attention to Suge like, Grape Street that, nigga. Grape Street this. Them niggas took your phone and your motherfucking jewelry. You ain't been back on Grape Street since. He checked him and Suge was quiet. So that was fire, yo. He also had good bars. He had a lot of energy and good aggression. And it's funny because when he was talking to Arsenal and being disrespectful about his kid and stuff, Goods had a problem listening to that. Like Goods was standing in the crowd and Goods was like really cringing and looking away. Like he really didn't like those bars that GEECHI Gotti said about Arsenal's daughter, disrespecting his daughter. But that second round, I definitely had to give it to Arsenal. Arsenal turned up even more. I enjoyed his bars more. He had more energy. I mean, his material is just over the top. Okay, so I definitely had to give that second round to Arsenal. He really turned up. All right, now we go into round 3, Arsenal. Get your bars up. I don't get stuck in a moment. I leave a starstruck. Serve him through the window early morning. Welcome to Starbucks. Gun spark, light flash. You think a phone man behind ya? Nah, Tommy in his face barking like, I don't know no damn Kiana. I thought that was funny because you know that movie Belly. Remember movie Belly back in like the 98, I think it came out, when DMX played in the movie. Okay, and remember when his girl called and the girl was like, who's Kiana? He was like, I don't know no fucking Kiana. But he said in the bar, nah, Tommy in his face barking, meaning a gun is in your face barking. I don't know no fucking Kiana. Fire. Next bar. I'ma be real with niggas. Smack and Beezy, they tryna build a nigga. Cold words, Salt Bay. They fly me in to bring a meal to nigga. So I thought that was fire. Now, Salt Bay is actually a chef who owns a chain of steak restaurants, steakhouses. Okay, so I like when he said they fly me in to bring a meal to niggas, but of course he meant a millimeter, not an actual meal. M-E-A-L is a meal like food, but he meant M-I-L like a millimeter gun. Next bar. I wish I was the doctor standing in between your bitch's legs when she was giving birth. Because that would have solidified my spot as the one nigga who could get smacked that little nigga first. Let me say that again. I wish I was the doctor standing in between your bitch's legs when she was giving birth. Because that would have solidified my spot as the one nigga who gets to smack that little nigga first. Umbilical cord wrapped around his neck. You want a birth death? I almost killed him on purpose just to save him and watch him struggle through his first breaths. Woo, disrespectful. Talking about he gonna kill his kid. He tried to struggle him. Y'all already know, that's self-explanatory. Next bar. Rebel shit. This level of success you will never get. Special Olympics. I'm here to show y'all who the better crip. Woo! So you know Special Olympics is crippled people, okay? Like somebody in a wheelchair, but they still play basketball. So I like when he said, I'm here to show y'all who the better crip. Of course he meant the Crips, like the gang Crips. Fire. Next bar. Grape Street, we the gang. Speak in vain. Heat is bang. We crippin' from a different point of view. We don't see the same. Fire. We don't see the same. He held up a C sign, meaning a Crip sign. Next bar. ... I'm quick to let a shell kick. For going against the grain, what I'm raising to put a nut in a bag, we making trail mix. I thought that was a fire little line. Now, when he said going against the grain, what I'm raising, but it could be R-A-I-S-E-N, which is a raisin, or when you raising a gun to put a nut in a bag, meaning nutty, he's from Nutty Block, so he met GEECHI Gotti in a bag. We making trail mix, and you know what trail mix is basically like potato chips, but it consists of nuts and raisins and all that stuff in it. Fire. Next bar. My bitch toughen up. I ain't gotta shoot or do an uppercut. Cold word, orgasm. She was trained to squirt and bust a nut. I thought that was fire. He talking about his girl, you know, she was trained, but he said cold word is an orgasm. She was trained to squirt and bust a nut. When you have an orgasm, that got to do with sex, of course. But he really meant she was trained to squirt and bust, meaning bust a gun, but bust a nut, because GEECHI Gotti is from Nutty Block, so he meant bust GEECHI Gotti. Fire. Last bar in the round. He said, she said. I don't care what niggas say about him. One day he true blood, bow. Next morning, niggas read about him. So I thought that was fire. When he said one day he true blue, he said one day, let me say that again. He said, she said, I don't care what niggas say about him. One day he true blue, bow. Next morning, niggas read about him. So I thought that was fire when he said one day he true blue, meaning he's a true blue, you know, Crip. Then bow, next morning he read about him, meaning he R-E-D, like the color red. Red is blood, but he said read about him, or red bottoms. So that could be a play on words. I thought that was fire. He continued this bar, but I just didn't write it down, or my blog would have been like an hour long. All right, but this round was still good. He had good energy, good performance, Very animated in this round. Okay, he had a lot of filler in the beginning of the round and a lot of filler at the end, I noticed. And he did hesitate at times throughout this third round. I could tell he was thinking about his bar because he would stop, he would smile, and I could just tell he was thinking about what to say. Now, also, he did like a psych I lied, you know, when he did his slogan at the end, like as if he was finished with the round. Then he goes, psych I lied, and he come back with this, you know, with the stack of money, talking about, oh, you had got 10,000 from, you know, being champion of the year. So then he throws the stack on the floor, but he hurry up and pick that shit back up before somebody else did. So it didn't really hit though. You know, when he did that at the end, it didn't really hit. So I knew GEECHI Gotti was a chance for GEECHI Gotti to get this third round. Here we go, GEECHI Gotti. Y'all just seen that stack that this nigga just pulled out? Dot, dot, dot. I hope after you die today, you give a little bit of that money to your BM and your daughter. That can be a nice little start for him. I mean, you gotta give him something, because I heard the story. They say you barely had a heart for him. I'm just saying, them bitches better pray they in your will, like a car horn. So I thought that was pretty nice. The wheel can be your steering wheel, because he said car horn, or a will could be money. You know how you leave a will to your family, okay, which is money or valuable possessions and stuff. All right, so next bar. Nitty already buried Suge. Now these niggas finna get a casket together. Say he didn't know shotgun. They up here rapping together. Y'all the fakers of friends. Headshot. When I say the doc trying to patch things up, he ain't making amends. Ain't no shaking my hand. You do a lot of weak shit. In the field, the strap got no safety. We in goal line defense. Fire. So I like when he said the doc ain't trying. I say the doc ain't trying to patch things up. He meant patched up that gun. Okay. Also at the end, I like when he said, in the field, the strap got no safety, meaning his gun got no safety. We in goal line defense, which is a basketball term. Next bar. Dot, dot, dot. Hospital beds, rubber band wrap you. His family like, how he doing? I don't know. He just popped up on the tube. He a band battle. Fire. Remember when band first started, we didn't know who the battles would be? Okay, they would just pop up on the tube, which is, he met YouTube, even though he said he just popped up on the tube. And of course, when you're in the hospital, you on the tube. So that was fire. Next bar. I'm from Nutty Block. This shit deeper than just a tattoo. You slap the hat off iron, I'll grab the iron and slap you. Fire, meaning the gun. Now, he apparently slapped the hat off of Iron Solomon, who's a battle rapper. And GEECHI is like, I'll grab the iron, which is the gun, and I'll slap you. My bad, y'all. I'm sweating. This heat is up mad high in my house. Okay, next bar. Niggas know I be in Compton with the Crips, AKs, really popping and shit. Martial arts, the way we have them chops and the bricks. Nigga, I'm hitting licks. A young nigga, making racks, I'm just stating facts. The feds was hot, I had to play the back, just saying. The pigs was all over your dog. I was baking racks. Fire. Now I like when he said, the way we had the chops and the bricks, nigga, I'm hitting licks. Hitting licks in South Central, when they say hitting licks, meaning they going out robbing and staking out places to go rob and make that money. A young nigga making racks, I'm just stating facts. He making racks, meaning making money. The feds was hot, I had to play the back, just saying. The pigs was all over your dog, I was baking racks. Now the pigs meant the cops. Or it could be pork, you know, pork, which is food. And then he said over your dog, meaning over him, or a hot dog. I was baking racks. Baking rack is a, you know, a thing that you put in the oven to bake things, okay? So it could be pigs in a blanket. When he said pigs and then over your dog, pigs in a blanket could go on a, you know, on a baking rack. Fire. So fire. Next bar. How you supposed to be a killer but you ain't killed nothing or drank nothing? Walked up in the house with blood on my shirt. Told my mama I spilled something. I'm still thugging. If they would have got the prince off the gun, I wouldn't be here. Y'all would have seen the kid do life, but I'm way too sharp. Like a Ginsu knife. Blue rag over the handle. That's a cloth over the grip like the lid too tight. Fire. Now, just recently that happened to me when I was trying to open a jar of pickles or something, and I had to literally get a rag just so it could be sturdy enough for me to really try to open it. Okay, so I love when he said in the beginning, blood on my shirt, told my mama I spilled something, fire. Okay, I'm still thugging. And then I like when he said, like a Ginsu knife, blue rag over the handle, like his blue, you know, Crip rag, his bandana rag over the handle of a gun, really. But then he compared it, that's a cloth over the grip, like the lid too tight, fire. He compared it to a rag being over a jar trying to open a lid, fire. Next bar. Nigga, I'm from the streets for real. They asked about me in my hood. I was a young nigga letting that lead fly, shorty. I'm talking 16 fucking with a 40. Tell Lifetime I'm ready to tell my story. Fire. Now, I love when he said, I was a young nigga letting that lead fly, shorty. I'm talking 16 fucking with a 40, meaning he's 16 years old fucking with a 40-year-old woman, or it could mean what just happened recently, which is surviving R. Kelly, the 16-year-old girl who was fucking with a 40-year-old man, which is R. Kelly, because at the end of the bar it says, tell Lifetime I'm ready to tell my story. And that documentary, Surviving R. Kelly, was on the Lifetime channel. Fire, fire, fire. So he was 16 fucking with a 40-year-old woman or fucking with a 40 gun. It's a double entendre. Like it could mean 2-3 different things. Fire. That was a haymaker bar. Now this is the last bar in the third round. ... So many homies in the cemetery, it's like they working graveyard shit. ... So many niggas I done lost. I ain't got no more love in my heart. Even my shoes ain't got a soul in them. Fire. Because you know how, and he took off his shoe and showed there's no soul in it. Or a soul in your heart. You know what I mean? Because you know everybody have soul in their bodies. A soul in the shoe is S-O-L-E, or your soul in your body is S-O-U-L. Fire. So that third round, I had to definitely give that third round to GEECHI Gotti. GEECHI Gotti just had great bars. He had a few double entendres. He had good performance and aggression. He had great conviction and believability. Great conviction and believability. That third round was fire. So the first round, I definitely gave it to Arsenal. The second round, I definitely gave it to Arsenal. And the third round, I definitely gave it to GEECHI Gotti. That first round, I watched like 3 times, no lie, because I was so confused, debating on who to give it to. I love both of their first rounds. But after watching it about 3 times, I just had more fun with Arsenal's first round, y'all. I just had more fun. Even me writing down the bars. Even me spitting the bars in my head. I just love singing Arsenal bars. He was so much more entertaining, all in your face. I felt like I was watching a movie. Arsenal just really turned up, and this is one of my this is my favorite battle thus far for this year. This battle was hands down all of that. I loved it. I love this battle. So I had to edge that first round, y'all, to Arsenal. I gave Arsenal the first and second round, and I gave GEECHI Gotti the third. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed, and stay tuned for my next recap. Later.